Good morning, Friday, the 23rd of September. About 38 degrees this morning, a little breezy in spots. Uh, Tonight we're going to see probably the first frost of the year. It's going to be down in the 32 to 33 degree mark. It's going to be cold, especially for the first time. We are still running. I can tell by listening. Gonna let the girls out. Gonna check on the young chicks and the turkey, especially overnight. The heat lights on in there, so they should still be fine. The girls in here will be fine. A chicken's body temperature is 105 degrees, and when you have 40 of them inside a coop and the door is closed, the coop's going to stay about somewhere between 70 and 75 degrees this time of year. In the wintertime, in the dead of winter, it's going to be a little colder, but for the most part, they're going to be fine. I'm going to go ahead and let them out. Rained overnight, hit this shower, so it's what it is. How are you this morning? Everybody doing okay? Yeah? Okay. All right. Good morning. Just checking in for us. All right. morning, everybody. All right. The turkey this morning knocked over the chick's food, knocked her water over. I'm thinking if he's not better by midnight of I guess Monday, we're probably going to have to put him down. Not looking forward to it. Just hate to do it. All right, let's take a look at the river. Not terribly high, a little bit lower than it was yesterday, but at least we're still able to run. You can see the leaves are changing pretty quick, especially with this temperature. Downstream looks okay. Let's walk up to the coming Tuesday to change the tires on the tractor. The back tires are pretty well shot. Very expensive. Used to be it's about I guess 3 times what it used to cost to do it. You can see the foliage ever changing, especially this time of year. There goes one of the loggers into the log. I believe we saw where they were. They're all the way down to the end of the road, which is 3 miles past here on the old road. You cannot get out anywhere down there. There's a remnants of a structure of a bridge, let's just put it that way, that they used to view as a snowmobile crossing. That's down there. That crosses back to the main road. But that bridge is getting to the point where it's very dangerous to cross. The county is actually considering even locking the gate so the snowmobiles can't cross it just because it's that dangerous. All right, let's check our meter. Inside this little container, believe it or not, stays fairly warm. And that's just simply because of the electronics that are involved. And the electronics give off a little bit of heat. It's not anywhere near 60 in here during in the middle of the winter. But it's above freezing. So it gives you a spot to stick your head in when the wind's blowing and stay a little bit warmer while you're writing numbers down. Sometimes the ink pen does stop flowing, so you gotta warm that up. Breathe out a little bit, and then it'll come right around. But for the most part, it'll stay warm enough in here that it's not a problem. I've got to be working on my schedule. This week's going to be fairly busy. I've got this weekend. I've got the Apple Fest and the open house at the fire hall tomorrow morning. We have a party at some friends of ours' house. They do a fall solstice party, which it's just a fall get together. Everybody gets together. Good times there. We have good times with them. Then Sunday I've got to close up at noon. That's scheduled. Generally I don't work on Sunday, but these are good customers and been customers for a long time, and I always accommodate them because it's it's an hour, and so I'll take care of that. No big deal. So possibly Sunday afternoon I could come down and do a little work here, but we'll see. Wasn't feeling the greatest yesterday, so I kind of slumped off through the day. After the video, I just kind of went downhill quickly. Just giving a quick look at the girls. They're all getting drinks. The darker white chicken with the dark feathers in the back is one of the young ones, and I believe that is, let's get over there and look at him. I believe that is a young rooster. Him right there. He certainly acts like it. His coloring is right for it. So, anyways, we'll see. We'll go check the flow with the frost coming tonight. Hello, girls. I don't think our tomato's gonna make it. We could cover it, I guess, and see. I don't know. Well, we put up some tomatoes yesterday, or over the past week. Made them into spaghetti sauce, or pasta sauces. Going to make a lasagna sometime in the next few weeks. And, you know, and some people, you know, I don't mind lasagna. I'm not a huge spaghetti fan, but I will eat it. I just guess I lost the appetite for pasta, and that's tough when you live in a spot where a lot of the Italians are from. Let's get the lights on. Check our egg situation. Doesn't look like there's anything new there. Our temperatures are right. Humidity's still a little bit low. Another truck going back into the loggers. Gonna build the coffee. That's the most important thing in the powerhouse. We want to use one of the Colombian coffees. It's Friday, so we got to do a quick check, and I'll put you on pause and get right back to you. Okay, I'm back. I've got my numbers all wrote out. We got everything ready to go. Gonna check flip my lens over there so I can see what's going on. Anyhow, yeah, one of the reasons I've got to hurry up and get that portable shed done is because I've got to get my PVC that's sitting here into the bins. I've got to get enough supply in ahead for the winter. Not that there's going to be a shortage. I don't believe there's going to be a shortage of PVC, but I like to have enough on hand that if I need one or two fittings, that I can get it quickly. It's always a good idea, I believe, to have adequate supply going into the fall, because you never know. People start building, and you know, they come up and say, hey, we need to change our bathroom around. Can you do it? And it's going to have to be done next week. Well, if I have the product on hand, I don't have to order it and wait for it and do if it comes in. I can get it done. Our local Home Depot is 54 miles away, and it sits right next to our Lowe's. So it's not like we can just jump in the car, drive there, and drive home. That's 2 hours. That takes a significant amount of time out of your day. And you know, going down to 54 miles, you know, somebody's going to have to pay for that, and you might as well have it on hand. Spend a little bit of money, make sure that you've got it, and then, you know, try to maintain that. And that's the idea of the trailer. We've got bins, we'll set it up in bins. We can keep an inventory in a set amount, and I can just walk down through there and say, oh yeah, I need 2 of those, 3 of them, 5 of them. That's the idea. Whether or not we can get it done that way, I don't know. We hope to. We'll have to see. Just get the weather booted up here, I'll let you know. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold the next couple of days. But it's supposed to be back to near normal towards the end of next week or towards the middle of next week. But it's time for the rain. The rain's going to be coming. It's October. I'm going to put a little water in the eggs because I almost forgot. The last 3 days of incubating, so you want to keep the level of about 75% humidity in there. And that's just as simply as putting a little water in it. I'm going to have to fill my jugs. This is just a turkey baster. Came with the fryer that I ordered for second. we use turkey fryers. One of them we use as a scalder. The other one we heat up for melting our bags for our processing. Seems to help. Seems to do the job. 2 of them make it go a whole lot quicker than processing all the chickens, and then having to come back and reheat water to dump the bags in to get them to shrink. Some people don't do it that way. Some people do it with a shrink wrap, you know, the vacuum form stuff. I don't have one of those, so that's an option for me at this point. Maybe down the road, maybe I will. I see a lot of people that use those they're cutting up the chicken. They're doing leg quarters or whatever, and we don't do that either. We do full roasters. If you want to thaw it out at home and cut it up, then that's completely up to you. But it's extra step, extra process, and we just don't do that. Yeah, today's high is supposed to be 47, so that looks like it's going to be about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be down about 33. But we're going to see, well, now they're saying, this is saying 39 to 35, so we'll take that. Tomorrow it's going to be 61, and then 50s for the rest of the week. I'll only have rain for Sunday through Monday. And there's a possibility of some showers on Tuesday, but other than that, we're kind of keeping an eye on this developing hurricane that is going to be going into the Gulf. Regardless of the track, we are going to get impacted by it. And depending on the track, depends on how much rain we're going to get. If it comes up as predicted as a nor'easter, we could see a significant amount of rain come the next weekend or the first part of next week. So that's going to make a significant impact on the operation of the power dam. So we always keep an eye on that. There are things that we would need to do. One of them would be to do a shutdown, clean the racks in preparation of a huge storm. shutting down the racks, cleaning them off, isn't not necessarily a preventive, but it helps to start out the store with a clean rack, and then obviously once the flow comes, you're going to have to clean the racks again because they're just going to get clogged with leaves, especially this time of year. You know, a big rainmaker is going to take down the foliage that's already changed, and it will take everything with the potential frost coming. The weeds in the river that are on the edges will die off, and they can be washed down with a flood of things. So we want to be prepared for that. I haven't seen any logging, haven't seen any logs upstream that were in potential danger. Didn't see any new beaver dams immediately upstream. So we won't get that kind of debris, but it does come down. There was an older one there a couple years ago, and when it washed away, it was a mess. It was clean the racks 2-3 times a week just to get the brush and the debris out, because the sticks get on there, and then the weeds get to the stick, it can choke the flow off. So it's a flow issue, so we keep it clean. Our numbers aren't too bad right now. We're running about 42 kilowatts, which is not great, but it is covering what we produce, or what we're using. Our usage is minimal.